Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad. Today is day 22 of the Ladvent calendar, and this one is the final part, for me at least, of the Brew York's Fairy Tale Dreams and Nightmare series. This is the Dreams of Brew York. This is a berry Pavlova pastry sour, and it says it's 6.5%, and it says it's fruity tart sour, bursting with berries and creamy vanilla sweetness. There it is. If you don't know what this is part of an annual release of Brew York, where they have the Fairy Tale of Brew York, the Dreams of Brew York, and the Nightmare of Brew York sometimes. And they tend to be a stout, a sour, and an imperial stout. I've already done the stout and the imperial stout as part of the Ladvent calendar. I didn't put them in that order, it's just how I've got them. And yeah, I am kind of at this point with Brew York. I've got to a point where they're a bit anticlimactic. They're not as impressive as they used to be. I don't know if it's because I've been drinking better beer or if their quality has gone down, but I think it's the latter. Anyway, I'm not going to go into this judging and going with any sort of, I never do, but I'm not going into this one with this is going to be bad, expect bad. I'm going to go into this hoping for the best. So anyway, the back of this one, the guff on the back says, celebrate the season with our Christmas berry Pavlova pastry sour. A merry medley of blackberries, blueberries and raspberries bursting with festive cheer, swirled with creamy vanilla and fluffy marshmallow. This tart treat is like a holiday dessert in a glass. Vibrant, juicy and joyfully indulgent, it dances on the palate with a sweet tart sparkle. Perfect for fireside sipping or festive gatherings. It's a berry-licious toast to the most wonderful time of the year. Let the holiday magic pour. And then on its graph there, it's a 5 for fruit, sweet and mouthfeel, and then it's a 2 for malt and a 1 for hop and bitter. All that is there. This is potentially, is this a, no, it's got milk in, so it's not vegan friendly, unfortunately. But anyway, let's crack it open, see what we got. I'm also going to try my best to not compare this to yesterday's Ladvent calendar beer, which was also a raspberry, blueberry, and blackcurrant beer, sour. So I'm going to try my best not to compare this to that. This is a separate beer, Everton. So there's the beer, a lovely, lovely, lovely crimson red for me. The camera makes that out like it's a bit rose gold. That doesn't help. But it's a lovely ruby red, crimson red for me with a off-white pink compact head. Looks really nice. Let's get a smell, see what we get, shall we? Got my nose. Raspberry and blueberry come through really, really well. Not getting the blackcurrant as much. But the vanilla as well comes through really well. Really nice and sweet. You can smell the fruitiness in it. You can smell the vanilla. It's got a lovely, lovely smell to that. That smells really, really nice. Let's get a mouthful for the body and carb. Carbs light medium. Bodies light medium. Sour scale. Probably a 3 out of 10 on a sour scale. Not that sour. It's got a nice tartiness in the cheeks, but it's not over the top. It's quite a subtle sour. So far, so good. Let's get a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. So, first things first, raspberry and blueberry. Really nice and bold flavours. It said marshmallow on the back, and I will confirm there is a lot of marshmallow in this. A lovely, sweet marshmallowy flavour. That's kind of where the flavour ends. So the vanilla, it's very subtle. It's very, very slight. It's not noticeable. The blackcurrant is basically non-existent in this beer. So it's raspberry and blueberry, which is nice and fruity and upfront for first quarter of the beer. Then you've got the marshmallow, which really takes over. Pardon me. And you've got that subtle vanilla underneath the marshmallow. That's also where the raspberry and the blueberry fade and they become a subtle flavour. And it's that marshmallow again, really hits you, and it really takes over. But that's it. No black currants in this, not that I can taste at least. And it's really, I think it's really missing that sort of depth, that dark fruit juice. It could really do with, just adds that sort of subtle bitterness, the dark fruit sweetness, I guess, is what you could do with it. That's where I think it's missing. It's a decent beer. Do you want to try this one? Yeah, but you can try it. You tried the last one because it was a sour. I do insist. Give that a sample. I think it's an okay beer. Yeah. It's definitely not the best sour I've had, but it's not the worst. It's a decent beer. And the Ladvent calendar, probably, compared to what I've had in the Ladvent calendar, this is probably on the lower side of the Ladvent calendar, but that's because it's competing with Imperial Stouts, Tippers, Dippers, stuff like that, stuff on the high end of ABVs and on the high end of flavours. So something like that is really hard to compete with something like this. It's a very separate ball game. And this is probably, it's not the weak beer of the box. There has been 2 weaker beers at 4% and 3%, I believe they were. For 3.8 and 4.2. Something like that. And 6.5 is the lower end of the calendar. 6 is, aside from them two, 6 is the minimum. So 6.5 is the lower end of the calendar for ABV. Pardon me. But I'm not going into this rating it based on the ABV. It is purely down to flavour and how it feels and how it drinks. And flavour is good, but it's not what it could be, especially from what Brew York used to do. And I had a whole rant about this in the Brew York Brewdog collab, that it took 2 brewers to come together and make a decent beer. This one's, again, it's one of them. It's good, but I can see where it could be and what it could do. And I said I wasn't going to compare it to yesterday's beer, or I said I was going to try not to. But yesterday's beer with Gravity Well sort of took it to that extra level where it could have been, and this one could have been there, just could have got to the finish line, just faltered is all. Just one of them. Just that extra little bit could have pushed it and really got it across the line and done well. But hey ho, can't win them all. Anyway, Brew York. I'm going to go away and drink this. It's a nice beer. It's a good, I think this is a very good sour if you are wanting to get into sours. It's not over the top with the sour. It doesn't burn your face off or turn your face inside out. It's a very good sour to get into sours. It's packed full of flavour. Shows you what a sour can be. But overall, anyway. So, Brew York's Dreams of Brew York. Berry Pavlova Pastry Sour. 6.5% out of 10. Wow! You found your bubble. Oh, it's gone under the couch. We just got this from under the couch. Thanks for the rubber. Come here. People want to see you. There she is. Look at that. Look at you. Little beaut, aren't you? Anyway, out of 10, I'm going to give this one a... What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should give this a 7? I'm thinking a 7. What do you give this? A 7? That's a 7 out of 10. It's a decent beer. I'm not holding her, by the way. She's just literally chilling on my arm. Yeah, 7 out of 10. If you've had this, please let me know. Let me know what you think. Oh, okay, go on. Down you go. If you like it, if you don't. If you've not had it, I'll leave a link to Brew York's website down below. From what I seen when I checked out the Dreams of Brew York, Fairy Tale of Brew York, the first one, the small stout, they were still selling it. This came from Market Bottle, so if you want one from Market Bottle, I'm sure he's still got some left. Hey Lloyd, get off your presents. I know you can smell the catnip, but doesn't mean you can open it now. Anyway, if you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. All usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so. I've got to sort the cat out. So on and so forth, etc, etc, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. I'll see you later.